At Specialized Saddles, we're proud to introduce our new fitting kit system. We recognize that until you get your saddle and have some time to experiment with it, it can be a challenge to learn how to fit. We think it's pretty easy, but we've been doing it for a long time. We'll show you later exactly how to fit your saddle. But if you'd like to have the security of knowing that it's going to fit your horse right out of the box and you're ready to go ride, you can choose our fitting kit. We've developed some new templates that really let us dial in and get the fit right the first time. Let me show you how it works. To begin with, stand your horse up fairly square, get his front feet level and his back feet level. Okay, select a point just behind the point of this elbow and just a little bit in front of this crease, right about where this muscle right here, just in front of that, this is the point right here that we're going to select. About a ½ inch behind the point of the elbow is the front part of where the saddle is going to fit well on most horses. So let that fall to just be in line, just slightly behind this point, and then wrap this over your horse. Then at this point, put a small piece of tape about 5 inches down from his top line as a reference point. So the back edge of that tape will be your reference point, and the front edge of the rope. Double check, yes, it's just slightly behind our reference point with the point of the elbow. Now then, you'll take the Easy Measure gullet width gauge. Be sure that the hinge is right over his top line. Let this be about a ½ inch above his back, and you'll be able to take a reading right here off the back of the gullet gauge. Now this can vary. If you move this down, then I'm getting a different reading and my angle doesn't match. So to get the slope of this angle to match, again about this much above his back to the bottom edge of this gives us the gauge in the right position where the measurement will be taken in the right position. And we see that he's bordering on medium wide to wide. Next, we're going to take a loin measurement using our new loin templates. So take your tape measure from the back edge of the tape, measure 16 inches, and at this point, put another small piece of tape as a general reference mark. This piece of tape can represent the center of the tape to the center of the 16-inch mark. Now next, it's important that your horse be standing square. So be sure that his back feet are close together, that you're on level ground, and that he's got his weight distributed on both. And then you'll take your templates, and you can start with, they vary from a ¼ inch, ½ inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. So we'll take the steeper one first. We see that doesn't fit. A 3/4. That's getting closer, but that's still not his back profile. That's it. Now, put the vertical line on the template right in the center of his spinal column so that you get both sides distributed. And I see that that's a good match. Okay. Okay, we see that this half is our best fitting. Now, it may not fit exactly perfect. Sometimes that's because the horse, one side, I see that this side is fitting perfect. Yeah, there we go. Got him leveled up now. So that gives us just the right profile of his back. And this will enable us to replicate his back when we're fitting it in our shop. Now when you get your saddle, you can put it on with the very front of the bars being in this vertical line that we measured with the point of the elbow. That's off the scapula, but just against the muscling. And we see that we've got a perfect fit with this 1/2-inch wedge shim installed, and that's what our template showed us. Again, stand him up level. Now that we see with this factory installed wedge shim, we've got a perfect fit. Now this is fitted with just the right amount of gap that we like to see, about a 1/4 inch gap all the way through here. So it's going to be just right. You'll notice to fit him with our standard tree, because he's medium wide, we had to go to the 1/2-inch fitting cushions. If we'd selected an extra wide tree, then we would have 3/4 inch, this nice gap that I'm wanting right here. And my gap is parallel. So this is just right. We've installed the small wedge shim to keep the gap parallel, and we've got the 1/4 inch gap that we fit for on the bare saddle. So when we add our saddle pad, it won't be tight here and won't produce any bridging. So our fitting kit gives you a real easy way to fit that first horse and get you started using your Specialized Saddle 3D Fit system.